Mike Carey here, and you're listening to the So We Don't Forget podcast. And there you go.
Welcome to So We Don't Forget, the podcast where two siblings talk about stuff so we don't forget. I'm Felicia.
I'm Jeremy. As you can see, I'm wearing stuff today.
He's wearing stuff.
Yellowcard hat, Yellowcard shirt, and yellow. This actually wasn't planned. I had this on last week, but I still left it on.
That's
because,
what he says.
As you can see by the title, this is a special episode. We're straying away, which we said before we might stray away. Well, something big happened yesterday.
Big.
Why don't you tell them what happened, Felicia?
Big. The thing is, obviously Yellowcard, they have an album coming out in October,
which was officially announced yesterday.
Yes.
As of the 28th, sorry. Because we're recording this on the 29th.
Yes, so we're pretty close there.
Mm-hmm.
They did release a song yesterday, which
Two
would have
songs.
been the
28th.
28th. Thing is,
Two
I looked
songs.
for it in the morning and it wasn't out yet.
Yeah, I noticed that because they waited until 10 a.m. Eastern to release it because they released it with the video.
Because I was like, oh, listen to it at the gym. And I'm like, it ain't out.
I purposely saw an interview they did and listened to it so I would have just some little tidbits to throw in today. But we're talking about Yellowcard and their new song, Better Days and Honestly I.
Yes.
If as you can probably tell, Yellowcard's pretty much my favorite band. If you didn't know, one way this has been, I had a meet and greet with Yellowcard in 2012, and this has been on my keychain ever since.
It's a long time.
I'm hiding all the keys so you can't just steal
You can
it.
break into his house.
Because it's metal too, so it's not like it's whatever. I'm just like, oh, grab a keychain. Like, look at this thing. It's even flat. It's hard to see, but it's flat too.
Jeremy's worn it down over the years.
It is. Look at that. So we're still sticking out here, buddies. And right here, I got my gifts and curses. What do you call it?
Sheet.
Lyrics. There you go. Which one of the
Big word
tidbits
combo.
was the interviewer asked? It was Sean and Ryan what their like deep cuts or like songs they felt didn't get like more promotional than they wanted, and actually Ryan mentioned Gifts and Curses, which is a very good song. To me, that's one of my favorite Yellowcard songs for two reasons. One, I love Yellowcard. Two, I love Spider-Man. And I love Yellowcard.
They came together
And made that beautiful masterpiece of Gifts and Curses. I did get to see it live, only once, but I got to see it live on their final tour, and I wasn't expecting to play it. All of a sudden, they went, do-do-do-do-do. I was like, oh, here we go.
Jeremy said,
Or he might have said something
man.
about Spidey senses or something, but I was like, oh, I was in the moment.
Jeremy's Spidey senses were tingling.
They were the Peter tingle.
Whoa.
Anyway, so we are going to talk about their new song and video. And Felicia hasn't seen the video yet, so we're actually going to react to the video as well.
No, I seen just like the little clip they had posted, but that was it.
Mm-hmm. So, unless you got anything else, I guess we can just get into it. Oh, the only thing I'll say is check out our friends over at Mike Cover.
Yes, checking out my cover.
Big Buddy for 10% off.
Yes.
Affiliate link down below, which reminds me.
If you want to look as cool as us and stand out,
Yeah.
head on over to my cover.
How does this work?
How does this work? Life? No one knows.
I'll have to look for this later. Uh-huh.
Jeremy's
Okay.
confuzzled.
No, I was thinking of something earlier today because it goes along with some of the band stuff we're doing.
Oh, and we do have an announcement later.
Yes,
So
we
stick
do.
around for that.
Yeah. This was something I was going to tell you beforehand. It just reminded me. So I'll leave it there and then we'll talk about it later. Anyways, unless you have anything else to talk about, I guess we can just get right into it.
No,
watch the
what
video.
episode is this though?
Oh, sorry. Episode 70. Sorry.
Yes.
I will give you a spoiler alert, I guess I should say. I've listened to this song probably around 30 times already.
I'm a person that definitely can listen to a song on repeat if I like it.
Jamal gets upset. He says you can't do it.
He
not
says you're
me.
going to ruin it, but I
No.
got to keep hearing it.
For real, when they released the teaser video, I listened to just the chorus of that song on the video probably for over an hour straight when I was working on the in-ear rec the other day. Legit. I
Sometimes you
just
got
let
to.
it loop. So if all the views they got, that was me. But I've listened to this song I listened to it like all the way home. Well, actually not. No, sorry. To way to work, yes, but not on the way home because I was watching an interview I was talking about.
You're watching it? While you're
Listening to it, sorry. Well, it was an interview, but I just put it. It was basically, I acted like it was a podcast.
But before we get into that, though, we just do have to say happy birthday,
Mommy!
I want
Mommy's
my
mommy, the whole
balloons.
mommy
Or is
universe.
this confetti? Where's my balloons? Yeah, Mom, happy birthday. It's a big birthday. Every birthday is a big birthday. Hopefully you enjoy it. This is come out on her birthday? Day before.
No, day before.
Day before. So hopefully tomorrow is the best birthday.
You'll see me, so of course it'll be the best birthday.
Oh, that's all she needs, Jeremy.
Oh, yes.
So hopefully it is a great birthday and you can listen to this podcast
Mm-hmm.
on your birthday.
On your birthday. Sorry, I forgot your birthday. Anyway, by the way, this is also a real quick special 20 years of Ocean Avenue hat. I want to point that out
Ooh.
from 2 years ago. Anyways, fix my hat so it looks pretty nice. Anyway, here we go. So we're gonna now it looks like I had it perfect beforehand. That's why I don't mess with stuff.
He
Anyway,
spent an hour doing that.
that's right. We're just gonna let it rip. Make sure I do the right one. All right, we're gonna
as
react
they
to the
say.
react to the video first.
Ooh, a
Make sure
girl
it's
with
supposed to be-
green hair. Did not know.
Here we go.
The thing to me that you could have just played that clip of the guitar there, and I would have been like, "That's Yellowcard."
Yep. Yellowcard and riffs, baby.
Oh, Blockbuster! I didn't know they were in a
Yep. Oh.
Blockbuster.
They said what do they call it? The last operational old video store or something, because they didn't want to use the actual name of Blockbuster. But yes. But the best part was it's called Better Days instead of Blockbuster.
Oh, I did not notice that. Is that the thing now? Everyone has the colored microphones.
I guess so. He doesn't usually. I think it's just for the video. I commented on their post about it and said if they sold that shirt as like a golf shirt, I would buy it.
Which shirt?
That
The
shirt
Better
right-
Days?
The Better Days, like Blockbuster polo. This to me like feels like a classic, like back in the day music video too.
Oh yeah, because I'm like, no one makes music videos like this
No,
anymore.
even like the beginning, like how it zoomed in on her face and whatever, had like the title and stuff at the bottom. Story of the year. They're in this video because they shot it in St. Louis.
Interesting.
This was actually some random like place that the video director was able to rent out, and they built this set.
That's a lot of work put
Oh
into
yeah,
that.
they rented it for, they said monthly, so I don't know how long they rented it for, but they rented it just for the video and like built this all out.
So yeah, I feel like that would take a while to put this whole set together.
Oh yeah. It looks great. So when it gets to the shot, so Ryan Key said this, that's the singer. He said this video came to him because of a shot of him. He said he woke up, this shot, he said he saw this shot in his dream, woke up and this is what he saw. Him
The
wearing
licorice?
Yep, him wearing a Maverick helmet with the shades down, licorice, and he said, yes. And that's how this video came to be.
That is what we need.
Yep.
So who's drumming in this video then if they don't have a drummer?
So this drummer is their touring drummer. His name is Jimmy Brunquist, which he's from the band Like Torches. I don't remember the whole story, but somehow years ago they asked Ryan Key and Ryan Mendes, the other guitar player, if they would like produce their album, and they flew over. I think it's Australia, New Zealand, something like that, somewhere over there, and they did it. And then he played drums for their final tour, and he's been their official, unofficial touring drummer ever since.
Oh. Did you turn it up? It got really loud.
No, I didn't touch it.
Oh, that's weird.
There you go. Oh wait, yeah, this final part. Yeah, can't forget about this part.
Whee! Yeah, very. Oh, and they got credits. Very
Mhm.
old school, back in the day vibes. I do appreciate that. As himself.
Yeah, I like that. I always like when it's that. Written by Ryan Key. William Ryan Key, sorry.
Oh, we got a little after music video scene.
Oh, yep. This is great. So yeah, there it is. Better Days, October
Classic.
10th.
That to me is
It's
like
old
a
school.
really good song. Yeah, definitely like back in the day Yellowcard.
Mhm.
I gotta say, lyrics are my word lately for things like that is heavy, man.
They are.
Those are some heavy lyrics.
Let me just read you a few here because they actually put
The
it
thing
here.
is, when I was listening to it, I Googled the lyrics because they didn't have them on Spotify yet. I don't know if they are
No,
yet. now,
I haven't
but-
seen them yet, but they're on the video here. I guess I don't have to read all lyrics, but I'll just read some of it. Like the first verse is, if it's good, it freaks you out. You like the darkness, so you ran from better days. Got so good at being down, you're kind of heartless, so you run from better days. Are you happy now? And the chorus, which hits hard. Now it's not too late. Well, this is the thing. Here it says now it's not too late, but when they posted a video on Instagram, it said no, it's not too late. So I guess maybe interchangeable. Anyways, to
Maybe.
change everything you want to change, I hope one day you say you don't want to run from better days. I guess I might as well read the second verse because it's the only thing left beside this night here. Is you get stuck in your hometown. It's so dramatic how you run from better days. I won't let you bring me down. It isn't my fault that you ran from better days. Are you happy now? And then back to the chorus.
Boom.
So I first heard this song. I'm trying to think of how because obviously I follow them on Instagram. Let's be real here. Actually, I put them on my close friends. Not that it matters, but
You never know. They might look.
you never know. Actually,
They do. I'll say they do like our stuff a lot. They comment a lot.
Apparently, yeah.
think they're
Telling
our
you guys now.
friends.
Well, I think I might.
I'm friends with them on TikTok.
Me too. So yeah, Felicia was friends with him first. Yep. Oh, there goes Jeremy. Now he's got his first things to take out. But I think it was something like they posted a set. Yeah, they posted a set list on their Instagram from their playing shows in Australia, and I saw Better Days. I'm like, what is that? And I started searching. I'm like, that's a new song. So then I searched and found a video. I was like, man, this thing slaps. So those who don't know, that drum fill, people said, oh, right away. They said, oh, I know who that is. It's Travis Barker. They got Travis Barker to play drums and produce their album. From what
That is true.
Ryan Key was saying, because that's the interview I was talking about. That's my little tidbit here. Is that when they went into LA to record A Whole New World for Disney, which
I listened to that today.
I meant to, but then
Banger.
I listened to this interview. It is also a banger. They got Chrissy Costanza from Against the Current on there, which is kind of cool because years ago on Warped Tour in 2016, they did a cover with Against the Current. They did Love Story. What was I gonna say? Oh, so Ryan Key said he doesn't really write like this type of music anymore. He writes like ambient, like EDM type music now. So he said, if we do this, like I'm gonna need some help. So the guitar player Ryan, he talked to his old friend from an old band he used to play in, Nick Young, I think he said is his name. If I got that wrong, I'm sorry. And,
He's gonna comment.
He said, "Hey, we're gonna be coming to LA for these 2 days, for like this like few days, whatever, because we're gonna be recording this one song." He's like, "Hey, do you want to meet up and like we could like work on some songs?" And Ryan said he's never done that before. He said, but he said he just knew he needed help. So he said like this guy is like writing all these hits, whatever. He said all of a sudden he hits them back one day. He said, "Yeah, I was talking to Travis about this, and he actually wants to meet up with you guys too." He said, "Come down to the studio." They said they're freaking out, like, "What? Travis Barker wants to jam with us?"
Yeah, I'd be like,
So,
oh my god.
They said they went to his studio, which is where Blink-182 recorded their album. And they said they got there, like Travis realized, oh, they don't have a drummer, like they're a 4-piece band. So he's like, okay, I'll just jam with you guys. And he said they wrote 2 songs. And then they said at the end of the night, Travis was like, I really want to like see this. They're like, I really want to produce an album with you guys. And they said they're like on cloud 9. They're like, holy Travis Barker wants to like produce an album with
that's
us.
Wild.
Yeah, they're like, our little old band, Travis Barker wants to be involved. They said he still gets like late night texts from like Travis about like stuff, whatever. They said he was like zoned in on it. And he said he wouldn't expect that from them, just because he's got all this other he's got going on.
Right.
But they said he was like heavily involved in it, whatnot. So, but yeah, that drum fill, they said that when they played it for their friends and family, they said they could tell that people like knew who it was, but they didn't want to say. They're like, oh yeah, it was Travis Barker. They said their friends were like, we thought it was, but we didn't want to be like, hey, that sounds like pretty much like Travis Barker. They said they almost thought it was like a ripoff. Because like, there's no way you guys got Travis Barker. They're like, no, we did. We
got him.
I did see some hate for that though. They're like, oh, they're sellouts because of Travis Barker. It's like, how?
I'm
He's
not
like
getting people say that kind
of like
stuff.
pop punk drummers. He's like at the top. Okay, like you just hear like a drum beat and it's Travis Barker.
I feel like if anybody does any collab with any product or person, that people are like, you're a sellout. Like they just want them to just stay super like small and local and not.
They said they're bigger now than they were when Ocean Avenue came out, when they were big then.
Wow.
I also seen that they wrote a song with they have a song on the album with Avril Lavigne and another song with Matt Skiba.
I did see
and
that.
then I seen that one of the songs was Andrew Goldstein, which that is the singer from the Friday Night Boys, which we filmed at Mojo's back in 2008 before they even got signed.
Back when we knew all the people.
Mm-hmm. I think we might have waved at each other. I don't think we talked to each other, but we might have waved.
I feel like I remember we didn't talk to them outside. We used to talk to a lot of people outside.
That's right. Because
I remember talking to them outside.
We did. That's right. Because I remember then we mentioned we were filming the show too.
I remember talking to them.
Yeah, that's right. I remember we saw the keyboard player of Love Me Electric trying to like start someone's car as we were leaving.
Back when we were so cool.
Anyway, yeah. So that was Better Days. We're also gonna react to, again, we've heard them, but we're also gonna react to. It's not a video; it's just audio. But it's their other song called "Honestly I."
Yes.
So let's. What's that noise? Now it stops.
My neighbor outside eating his grass.
How fun! But how?
Do you want me to go out there? Excuse me, I'm doing a podcast in here.
Sure.
Could you stop?
I wasn't gonna say anything, but I was like, okay, this is a little crazy. All right, here we go.
It's a leaf blower, honestly.
I figured that's what it was. This is Honestly I.
Said it last time. Classic Yellowcard.
I like the new font they have too.
That is pretty nice. Gotta say, I love that they still got the violin.
Oh yeah.
Jimmy said you have to do this.
Yep.
Jimmy said, yep. Yep. Jimmy said, yep. Ooh. I feel like these lyrics are also very heavy in this song too.
Oh yeah. Felt so alive.
I feel like this song and the other song, sitting there listening to them, you're like, what, you want me to change my whole life? Fine.
Right?
That's what you want? They must know it's the summer of George.
Yep.
Starts a boom.
Oh wait, it's a ride.
John did say if they wanted to play a show in the backyard, he would take over drums.
He did. Well, then he said he would. We'd share.
Oh, okay.
I'd ask to play drums for better days.
Everyone splits, takes a song.
Mm-hmm.
Like, all right, you got to play this song. You didn't release it yet. I don't know what it sounds like. Better figure it out, buddy.
Yep. Better days. This right here is like old school Yellowcard right here to me.
Oh, definitely.
Like I'm hearing like Southern Air, Paper Walls type of thing.
Yeah.
They said they took a different approach to writing these songs too, whereas before they would like demo everything out and then Ryan would write lyrics over it. He said this time they started from the ground up. They started with lyrics and melodies. He said, which is how they wrote Ocean Avenue.
Interesting. I feel like I'm always lyrics, melody, and then everything
Me too.
else.
I know we talked about it before. That's how I've always written songs. Is I start with music or the lyrics, and then I go to music afterwards. But like, I've noticed recently, I know we talked about it too, where like when I get to a certain point, I have to like bring a guitar out
Well, yeah.
because otherwise it's just gonna be like you think it works and it just doesn't
But
work.
It doesn't. Look at that Southwest. Yeah, I'd say those are definitely like old school Yellowcard.
I can definitely
Very
see
good.
why they decided to pick those songs as they're like
Like the first one.
the first ones. Yeah,
Singles. I would agree. Also,
banger.
banger and great for summer because I feel like you listen to that and you're like, I need to go do
Mhm.
something.
So
Obviously.
they haven't announced anything yet, but generally when you release an album, you have a tour. So I'm assuming a tour is going to get announced at some point. Which you know what that means, Felicia? That means Jeremy's taking a PTO. Jeremy's going to see Yellowcard. Felicia's going
I would
with.
assume in the fall.
Mm-hmm. I remember you were going to go to the Final World tour, but I remember you had something else you couldn't go that day.
I don't remember.
Me either. I just remember I was like, oh, I got a ticket for you. Like, actually, I can't go now. It's like, damn.
What happened? I don't know.
I
I
don't
don't remember what year
remember.
that was.
2016. It was like 2 days after the Cubs won the World Series. I only know that because he brought it up when we were there.
Did he?
Yeah. He's like, you guys have a great week. Yellowcard played 2 sold-out shows, and the Cubs won the World Series.
Wow.
Excuse me. I remember the day of that show because they had 2 nights. We went to the second night. The first night, Ryan Key wore a Cubs shirt. The second night when we went
He did
was
not.
the Cubs parade. I remember listening on my phone as we were driving. Because their victory parade for winning the World Series.
Victory.
Victory. But yeah, that was their 2. So comment down below what you guys think. I do have a couple more queued up because I figured why not? Since we talked about it, I figured might as well watch A Whole New World live from Walt Disney World.
I've never seen it live. Also, I didn't realize the other day when Ryan Key posted, he's like, oh, as lots of you know, we make music for like
TV shows and stuff. Yep.
yeah, and I was like, what? And he's like,
Mhm.
oh yeah, we have this song that's coming out for the new Disney parade. And I was like,
Yep.
what?
Yeah, he says, you might say in this video, I don't know, but I saw a video when they played at Disney, which I really wanted to go. I couldn't go. he said that he is a Disney adult. Like, he loves Disney. I'm like, that's my boy right there.
I love Disney too.
They moved away at one point. He said during COVID he moved to LA to like be like closer to like write songs and stuff. And then he said COVID happened, and then he moved back, and now he's back in Orlando. I know he was in Jacksonville for a bit, but he said he's back in Orlando now. He recently just moved. He had a kid sometime last year, I think. Yeah. So we're gonna watch Yellowcard: A Whole New World live, which I seen a video of them playing here, and it was like packed. Like even outside was like insanely packed.
Well, imagine seeing that.
I wish I was there. Here we go.
Look at that. Look at lucky lady there. Imagine this. We're at Epcot.
Mm-hmm.
They're playing that night. He walks up and he says, "Oh my God, I know your band, Pointe Hope. Oh my gosh. Oh, we're actually missing a couple people for tonight. Can you guys perform?"
Sure.
Yes.
Like she said, only if I get to sing A Whole New World with you.
And I will be deceased. But yes, I can.
Like she said, no problem.
You never know.
True story. At Summerfest 2006, first time we seen them was shout out to our dad because he took us to the show. I remember we were filming bands and we were backstage. Felicia likes to bring this up all the time, and we saw them. My dad was like, "Don't bother them," which to this day he apologized. He's like, "I should let you take the picture." I was so like losing it. They had free pop back there. I kept just refilling my pop and just drinking. And at one point, like the pop thing got stuck. I didn't notice, and it just went everywhere.
How old were we at that time?
I was like 13.
How old was I then?
Like 16.
Oh, I was like, wow.
18.
What if I was 18? I was of age.
Felicia.
What?
Wait.
I probably wasn't actually.
Wait, no. Let me double check here.
Jeremy's got to do some quick math.
I gotta do some quick math. Let's see. Yeah.
Jeremy was.
I was 15.
Okay.
So actually, no, I would have been 14.
Okay.
So you were.
How old was I? I wonder what I was wearing that day.
You were 18.
I was 18.
Felicia said so. I'm just saying.
That's okay, because he is a kid now. No thanks. I did. Okay, he posted the other day he was going to Disney by the Star Wars era by his outfit. I don't think I've ever really seen him in shorts, because to me it was so weird. He was wearing shorts.
Yep.
But obviously you're going to wear shorts. It's going to be hot out. But I was thinking, like, I don't think I've ever seen him in shorts. It looks weird. He doesn't look weird in shorts. It was weird to see him wearing shorts.
Right, because you used to see him in pants all the time.
Skinny jeans.
Yeah. And then I figured we'll do one more. This is that other cover I was talking about. This is their love story cover with Against the Current. This is back from 2016.
2016.
Let me share my screen again here. This will be the last one. Screen.
I still need to watch The Last of Us, the last episode.
Good thing you didn't say anything, because I was about to ask. Here we go. This has 4.4 million views.
Well, I'll tell you why I didn't watch it the other day after this. How many views?
4.4 million.
Damn.
That's got a lot of views.
Oh,
right,
yeah, in the
trailer.
back of the trailer.
Yep.
We could rent a trailer just for this.
Yep.
Backwards hat, but not the fitted hat, John.
Nope.
I know how you're going to say.
Funny thing about them is that I remember when Dad was putting on shows, he was like, "Oh, let's look around, like who's playing around." And he was like, I remember one of the bands, he was like, "Oh, Against the Current, maybe we can get them." And it was like, they were on like a full U.S. tour. They had like so many subscribers on YouTube. He's like, "Yeah, that's not going to happen." They're another one of the bands from back in the day. It was still kind of back in the day, but now they like got big off covers, but they also have their, I like the guy drinking the cup in the
I'll
bottom
say,
right.
who's sitting there?
Guy's
I
watching
just saw
the
his
audio.
hand.
Look at him looking at the lyrics.
Oh, is that what he was doing?
Yeah, I assume. I always figured it was.
Probably. It's probably
yeah.
like, when am I coming in?
He's like, man, she's singing a lot here. I like how they incorporated Sean into this, too. Yep. He's like, what are my lyrics again? Okay, here we go.
Bow, bow, bow.
Yeah, so this is like what I had in mind when you were saying about the other thing before we started.
Yeah, but not in a trailer.
No. Could make a little tent.
Get a tent like it's
We'll
like.
we'll have to get Sean so we can play violin for us.
Okay, yeah, we'll contact him. He'll probably write back.
Oh, yeah.
Imagine if he randomly wrote one of them and they did respond.
Right? Let's try it out.
Okay.
What she said, on it.
I'll write him right now. Bring out the phone.
Hey, we got the song come up. Would you mind putting some violin on
Hey,
it?
Big
Someone
Buddy.
on YouTube did get them to play for them.
Huh?
Someone on YouTube did get them to play for him. As in, like, on a recording. He sent a video and everything.
Interesting.
It's just like, hold on.
If you're watching this, Ryan Key, please hit me up. We'll get in the contact.
PointeHopeBand@gmail.com.
Yes, please contact. Can you imagine if you were just walking past and saw this?
I would have grabbed a chair and sat down. Whenever I see this, I always wonder how many takes they do. If they're like me, like, oh, we gotta do another one.
I feel like I could see them doing both things, though. I could see them being like, that was good enough. Or be like, you know what, do it again. Do it again.
Yep.
Do it again. I know one guy that does that a lot.
I wonder who that is.
That was the most perfect thing you could ever do in your life.
Do it one more time.
But we could do it one more time. I just know you can do better.
And then you see that takes always usually better.
And that just reminded me I do need to do something with that.
So do I. I'm behind.
I'll take care of it today or tomorrow.
Same. We'll see.
Jeremy will take care of his right now.
No? Well, I'm recording a podcast, so I can't.
Oh.
Plus,
I
I still
thought
need to
you
finish
were
the Indian
busy.
rack.
It's like, what do I gotta say? Okay.
And I don't know if I said it, but this is that Warped Tour, like, at night after they already played shows during the day. I miss Warped Tour.
The way I, like, back in the day, so bad wanted to be on Warped Tour.
Me too. It was a dream. Didn't make it.
Can't believe it. Like, not even had to be a big stage, just even like a smaller stage.
Just to say, I played at Warped Tour.
Could you imagine? What do you do with your jobs, though? You'd be like, I'm sorry, I'm going to be gone for the summer.
Some people, I know in the past, that's what they said. They'd have jobs where, like, they would understand, and other people just quit and get a new job when they came back.
Because what would... Okay, think about...
I can tell you right now, my job would laugh in my face.
I'm saying, imagine your job you have. And say they came up, Jeremy, and they were like, this summer, we want you guys on Warped Tour. We want you to run the whole thing. And can you do it?
I'd be like, well, guess I'm quitting, guys.
Short term. Jeremy's going to find himself a flight of stairs.
Yep.
He's going to go.
I'm going to admire my work while stepping back on a ladder.
Well, if I got to do it, guys. Jeremy, you broke your leg, but I'm going on Warped Tour. That would suck. Because you'd have to really be like... But then, like, you would never get the chance again, probably.
Nope.
And the rest of your life, wouldn't you sit and be like...
Mm-hmm. I'll be honest. If it came down to it, I'd have to quit, man. Like, I'm sorry, guys.
I'm sorry. Jeremy said, you don't know what's going to happen after Warp. I could be big.
I feel, though, I've worked there. I mean, they wouldn't be happy I'd take all that time off. But, like, hey, this is what's going on. I tell them, like, either there's going to be a job for me to come back or not. I just put it straight out. Like, you can say what you want, but I'd even go to the top dog there and be like, hey,
I'm going
this
on
is what's going on. You do not understand. The good thing for me, though, is most people there know I have a band. So that'd be the good part for me. There was one time, legit, this was a true rumor that happened. Metallica was playing at Soldier Field. This was like probably 10 years ago, maybe longer. And maybe 9, whatever. Anyway, one of the bosses, my boss at the time, we were joking about Metallica, whatever, and he's like, you know what? He said, I'm going to start a rumor. I'm going to say that you're quitting in 2 weeks. You're going on tour with Metallica.
What?
I laughed, and he's like, I'm serious. He looked at a guy. He said, I'm going to go tell him right now. I look over. I see him talking and pointing at me, and then the guy walking away, and then he turned back. As he turned, like, the other guy turned to look at me. My boss turned back and, like, smiled at me. I'm like, he told him. So then... Someone made a joke about it. Legit, like a day or two later, one of the supervisors came by and said, oh, so I hear you're quitting and going on a tour at Metallica. I just want to say, yep, that's right. He said, hey, if you need me to carry an amp or something, let me know.
Let me know.
I said, I will do that. I said, it got that far, huh? He said, oh, the whole plant knows.
Everybody knew. So maybe they would let you go.
It all started because we were joking, like, oh, you don't have to tell much and everyone knows. So he's like, I got the perfect one. I was like, it's about me. I said, this is hilarious. Say it.
Say it.
He was not the only
Full
person
send.
to tell me. Yeah, he's not the only person to tell me about that. So I like to tell that story because I forget about it sometimes. It made me think about it. I was
Jeremy
like,
said you never know.
I love it. You never know.
That is
Although-
not. That's not the
No, it's not the
announcement, by the way.
No,
Wouldn't
it's
that be
not.
great? We're going on tour with Metallica. I don't
No.
think our sound would go
No,
mesh very well.
It would go very well at Yellowcard though. Wink,
Oh,
wink.
yeah.
Yellowcard.
So hit
We're
us
not
up,
going to
Yellowcard.
Yellowcard. We can wear Yellowcard
Oh.
merch every night too if you would like us to.
Oh, I'll
Promote
do
your-
whatever you guys want. Just
Hey yo,
let us know. Jeremy said he will too.
just let it. Tell you what, I'll even take some of the burden off. I'll play guitar for a song or two for you guys,
Oh, that's
so Ryan
nice
can
of
just sing. How
you.
about that?
Well, that's nice of you.
Or I can even play drums or two, whatever you need. Felicia said she can harmonize with you a couple of times, Ryan.
Yeah, whatever you
She
need.
said just if you play the places we'll go, she can do some harmonies for you there.
Oh, I love that song.
Only one, she can do that too.
Just let me know. We'll practice the night
We'll let-
before.
We'll let her rip.
Yeah, let her rip.
Let her rip.
Hit us up.
Yeah.
But no, that's not our announcement. Our announcement is coming up though. But yeah, that's all the Yellowcard stuff. Obviously very excited for the album coming out.
When the album comes out, we'll definitely have to do a review.
Oh yes.
And we'll have to list our favorite songs off it.
Yes.
What would be your top maybe like 5 Yellowcard songs you could think of like right now?
Off the bat of the head?
Yeah.
Jesus. I don't know, man.
Or just I don't know. Maybe not your top song. Just give me a song or two. Like I just said, Gifts and Curses earlier is always a good one. Or just
Oh, Empty
up-
Apartment,
Oh, that's a good one.
obviously. That's I feel like always just been maybe that can go for that thing we were talking about.
ooh, that'd be good. We did actually plan on covering it when we first started the band. Remember, we even recorded like a regular thing that sounded decent.
Yeah.
Pretty much anything off Ocean Avenue, I'd say is a
Oh, of
banger. Ocean
course.
Avenue, of course. I mean, you can't mention Yellowcard Ocean Avenue.
View from Heaven. Very sad song.
Yep.
Very good song.
Let me think. Their second album, Lights and Sounds.
What about Here I Am Alive?
And say that. That's another good
Really
one.
good.
Some people didn't like it. They said it was too poppy. Rough Landing Holly, that's one of my favorite songs by them. Down on My Head. Pretty much all of Lights and Sounds album is great. Paper
Miles
Walls
Apart
is
is
good.
good.
Miles Apart. Southern Air, I feel like sonically, like in that era when they were playing the pop punk, I feel like sonically at the time that was like when it was at the top. Because then after that they went to like more like alternative music with Lift to Sail and their self-titled album. But I feel like sonically Southern Air was like at the top. Because they like went back for like a more old school sound and like just the production of it. Like to me that's like tonally wise. Plus it has Always Summer on there, which has Sean Mackin ripping a vicious violin solo.
Oh, that's really, really good.
I got to see that live. That's one of my favorite things too. Oh, so good. What else? MSK, that's off of Lift to Sail. That's one of my favorite songs by them. That's such a good song.
Also a sad song, but a good song.
Very good
I think
song.
it's sad.
I played it at Dunkarina's wedding actually.
I
And
think well, I don't say most songs that they don't even have to be slower, but if you have like sad
Mhm.
lyrics and stuff,
right. Because he even
Good.
said in that interview I listened to today that like those last 2 albums, he said he didn't really write about like, oh, past relationship, whatever. He said he wrote it like at a time when he was trying to figure out like who he was and stuff like that. Like that song, MSK, like first time I heard, like there's no guitars in that song. It's all violin and like piano and stuff. I was just like, first time I heard it, I was like, damn, this is good. And then we heard it live when he played his solo stuff.
oh yeah.
It was very good. He played it differently.
Harley,
She dug her nails into my leg. You're late, but you're here. Jesus, legit.
She
This
said,
happened.
"Oh no, I'm missing the podcast."
That hurt. The other day, I got home from work. Legit, this is what happened. She's sitting on the ground staring at me. She look at me. She starts wiggling her butt. I'm like, what are you gonna do? She jumped in there, dug her nails into my chest, and pulled herself up, and then cried because I didn't pick her up right away because I was too busy saying, "Ow."
She's a special girl.
She loves me. What can I say? I'm trying to think of more song. The final album, that's Fields and Fences. We heard that live too. That's another
yes.
sad song.
They have a
What
lot of sad
else?
songs. Oh, what
Pretty
is
mu-
that one? 3 Flights? Is it 3? No, is it 3
Yeah.
Flights Up?
3 Flights Down.
3 Flights Down.
Mm-hmm. That's actually on Apple Music. Gifts and Curses, like I said, is still one of my favorites by them. That's just such a good song. Cut Me Mick. What else? Southern Air.
Yes, Jeremy loves to say that whenever we
Yep.
go anywhere.
Oh, that's Southern Air.
Oh,
Awakening.
Hollywood Died. That's not the
Mhm.
song that I
That's-
listened to when I got in that accident one time.
Yep, that's another good song. Like I said, there's many good songs by Yellowcard. So good. What else? Down on My Head though.
Let's
That's
see.
a
Down on My Head is really
that's
good.
a very good one.
October Nights, very old school. But
Oh, I love that song too. they were saying something. I was like, oh, I never thought about it like that, but it's true. They said, say what you want. This is Ryan talking about this. Say what you want about like streaming and stuff like that. They said, but in today's day and age, they said it helps like so much when building set lists, because they said they can just go on Spotify or Apple Music, whatever. For You and Your Denial, that's another good one. Light Up the Sky. They said like how breathing. Only One, of course. I don't know how we've gone this long. I haven't mentioned Only One. I think that's just a given though.
Brandon's probably like, just name every song, Jeremy.
Pretty much. Like I can't think of a single Yellowcard song. I'm like, I don't really like it. You know?
They're all just
so good.
bangers.
But like you said, you can look at the top songs. Like, oh, this is the song people listen to. Let's put it on the set list. And he said it works every single time. They also released last year a like an ambient like restyling of their songs. Waiting Game, it's another good one. A Place We Set Afire. I remember we heard that at Summerfest, and Ryan was talking about how he was reading a magazine, Cosmopolitan, and there was a story about there was this flood somewhere, and like something to do with like the wife and husband got separated, but they like came back together, whatever. And he said wrote that song about it. That's such a beautiful song.
That's a really good song.
I remember too. They opened with Breathing, and then at one point they said they were playing Ocean Avenue Last. It was the bigger song. Like, oh, you guys are so awesome. We're gonna play it earlier for you guys, and then they ended up playing. I think they played some Sounds Last, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, pretty much any song they've ever released is a banger.
Any song is just it.
What's that one song called? Sing For Me. That's a sad song, but that's another good song.
Saddy Buddy Goody.
Saddy Buddy Goody. Yeah, I could just. This is going nowhere because this is exactly what Brandon said and Felicia said.
Naming every song there is.
I'm sorry.
Jeremy said, "I'm sorry. My favorite is Everyone because they're all my favorites."
But like I said, Gifts and Curses still is way at the top for me.
It's a good one.
For me, Always Summer is the type of like I'll listen to it in the winter, but that to me is like a summer song. Like the whole album Southern Air just reminds me of summertime because it came out in summer too. But
yeah,
Always Summer, I just hear that guitar riff. Do 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 do. I'm just like summertime.
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 Hang You Up is another sad song. It's a good song. Yeah, it's pretty much everything. Yeah, so pretty much go listen to Yellowcard's new songs. We love them.
Yes. And comment down below and tell us what you think about them.
Yeah.
Have you always been a fan, or were you a fan before and you stopped listening to them for some reason? Or maybe you never heard of them before because you're just weird.
If you hate them, try again.
Try again. I just heard an airplane. I'm like, that's a lot of plane. I looked. It's the Air Force.
Oh, really? That's cool.
Yeah. Random.
If someone had never heard of Yellowcard before and they asked you what song should listen to, what song would you tell them to listen to? Oh wow, it really is an Air Force. Look at that.
Weird, right? Jeez, yeah. I'd have to sit down and make them a list. Any of the songs that we listed, I could put on there.
Like, because I could.
Well, it depends on their taste in music. Because if they like more upbeat songs, or if they like more sad songs, I'd have to.
Or if they're more like an alternative type, then I'll give them like those last two records before they break up. But I don't know. Ocean Avenue had to be on there, but I'm trying to think of what number one song I would tell them. I don't know.
I think it depends on the person.
I'd say so too. Because I'd be the same way. Like I can't just give you one. I got to give you like 5 at least.
I need to give you. Can I start you a playlist?
Yeah, go here, go here, go here. Yeah, bangers. This kitty cat.
Yeah. I forgot what I was gonna say.
Hi.
So yeah, please give us your thoughts on Yellowcard's new songs and what do you think about the music video, since a lot of people have been making cool music videos like that anymore. So
maybe we will. Who knows?
Oh, maybe that'd be fun. So let us know. I guess we could probably get on to the announcement.
I'd say so.
Getting it here into this podcast here. Okie dokie. Let her rip. It's time to give our grand reveal. Did anybody guess last week?
Oh, let me look. I never even looked. Honestly, I don't think people care.
I don't think anyone cares either.
Most people don't care about us, but that's okay.
Well, whatever. I care.
I care too.
And if they don't care, that's just their problem.
Let's see.
Bye.
Wow. We got one comment and it was me. But 28 views.
Okay, well, guys, if you're viewing, comment. I don't care what you say, just comment.
Our Pedro Pascal episode has 106 views.
Pedro.
Wisconsin Dells is 120. Let's see what our most viewed video is. Kendrick Lamar at 208 views.
So again, go ahead and tell you. So for our trip we're going to be on, I think
business trip.
Our business trip. You'll see this episode, and by the time the next episode comes, I think we already will have been there.
Hopefully it releases on time. We'll cross our fingers.
Woo! We are going to Florida. There we go, confetti, Florida. Woo! Obviously, Florida is very special to us. Crazy thing is we haven't been there. It's going to be a year and a half. And that's horrible. There was one year we went 3 times, I think.
Mm-hmm.
That was beautiful. And so we got to get back. We do, like I said, we have some business things to take care of, but I'm not mad about it.
No, me either.
I'm not mad about it. Definitely when it's obviously stuff we want to do. There we
That's what I was
go.
looking for.
Florida!
That is a bass drop.
Because we got some stuff to take care of for the band and maybe the podcast. I don't know yet. Depends what we can do. But yeah, we got some fun stuff we're gonna do. And if you're just like, I knew it was gonna be Florida, I don't care. You're so rude.
Yeah.
Like I said, we haven't been there in a while, so it's gonna be very exciting. Short but sweet trip. So I'm excited. Something I do need to get before we go is a pair of shorts because I don't think I have any shorts. So I do need to get that.
What's the weather like looking there?
It's gonna be warm. Rain, a possibility. It's hard to know because don't you know? When it rains in Florida, sometimes
When it rains, it pours.
Sometimes it's just like quick showers. So
What's the song?
it says, yeah. Right now it says for that one day, periods of rain in the afternoon. We'll
as long
see.
as it's not commas.
Ooh. Yeah, it says periods of rain. It's hard to know because we still got some time before we go. So we'll
Right.
see how it gets when we get closer.
Mhm.
But that's exciting. So
Very.
yeah, comment down below
Great
and
content is going to be happening.
do oranges in the comments for Florida.
Yeah.
Or palm tree. Do both.
Because if everything works out correctly, let me double check here. Hold on. What is today? Today, yeah, if everything works out correctly, the next time you see us, we would be in Florida. If the episode goes live when it's posted, we would be in Florida that day.
That's right. Hopefully.
Business trip.
Business trip.
Business trip for Big Buddy Media.
Yeah.
Big Buddy.
Big Buddy. So that'll be fun. Hopefully more business trips to follow. We'll see how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
You never know.
But we'll see what comes of the business trip because we're having a business meeting on the business trip.
We are.
First official business meeting.
Yeah. Ever have a business meeting before?
Maybe years ago, but not like this one.
Nope.
Well, this is the first official business meeting being a business owner. So.
And a business meeting that you went on an airplane for.
Yep, first time for
That's
everything.
crazy.
Yep.
I am, because, at work they always ask, like, oh, where are you going? Whatever. My boss always asks too. And I'm going to be like, oh, Florida. I got a business meeting to take care of while we're there.
Yep.
She'll be like, what? I'm like, yeah, for the band. She's like, oh, wow. And I'm like, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's right. So just, yeah, we're doing stuff.
Letting it rip.
Yeah, I think it'll be fun. Obviously we're vlogging the trip. I don't know what will be vlogged of the meeting though.
Probably nothing. Maybe a little bit. Who knows?
I don't know.
Stay tuned to our channels, which I did release
Well, and I didn't
a
know if
golf
we
video
can-
this week. So
I did watch that last night.
Mhm.
I don't know what we can obviously we can't. If it's in the vlog, we can't post anything.
to do with the reels that are going to be recorded.
Yeah, or information from the.
No, just be like, hey, business meeting with this person.
Yeah. Okay, bye. I have to see. Do you think they care? I don't know. Some people are weird about
Yeah,
being in videos.
we'll
We'll
have
have
to,
to-
you have to find out ahead of time so I know.
What if you printed up like a, what do you call that? Like
A
saying
waiver?
that they could be in the
A
video?
waiver, yeah.
Yeah. Could you you bring it out? Could you actually sign right here? What the hell is this? To say that you'll
I'll
be
be like,
in
what's your email? We got a DocuSign you got to sign first.
This is for you to be in the video. Like what?
You have no rights whatsoever when it comes to this video. Everything is owned by Big Buddy Media.
I'll be like, I'm not signing that.
Well, too late.
Oh.
We already got to electronically sign it, so. It's done.
We signed it for you.
Yeah, thank you.
We could be like, well, fine, then we're not doing the meeting. Probably like, all right, fine then, bye.
I'm like, well, I'm actually a little hungry, so I guess we're gonna
Well, I
continue.
guess we can. Well, I'm not even talking to you. Put a bag over my head.
Are you gonna say where our business meeting's at? Are you gonna dangle that carrot for the next
I'll
time?
dangle it.
There you go. That
We'll
sounds
wait and
wild.
see. Like I
So make
said,
sure
I'm
you check
excited.
our stories around that weekend, the
Oh.
7th through the 9th.
You know that I'm gonna be posting.
Me too.
I like
I'm
to
a
post
big time
on-
influencer when I go somewhere. I make sure
Oh,
I post
yeah.
everything.
I'm
That way
letting
everyone knows.
everybody know.
And then I get back and then I'll watch it. I was like, damn, that was fun.
And then you're sad you're not there.
hmm
I have I'm working on my list of things. There's things I want to eat. I was telling someone, she's like, what are you gonna do? And I was like, oh, I have a lot of things I want to eat. She's like, things you want to eat? I said, yeah, when you go on vacation, there's not things you want to eat. She was like, no. I was like, okay, well,
That's one of the main. I feel like most people are like, oh, I'm gonna go drink. It's like, no, I want to eat.
no, there's some cookies I want. So
Me
I'm
too.
looking forward to that. And I'm also excited to see how I fit in the airplane seat.
Oh yeah, me too.
Yeah, so that's something new. I'm gonna see that. I don't know. Like I said, I need a pair of shorts.
hmm
The thing is I don't know if I'm gonna like how they look. So I'm close to 60 pounds down now. So I'm
Ooh,
getting there. I'm very close.
congratulations.
Within like just 2 or 3 pounds I need to get to it. So it's
Right.
close. The thing is to be, what is that? Transparent and clear.
Yeah.
I do have some loose skin, and I'll be honest with you, I really don't appreciate it. But
Same.
I tell myself, I'm like, it was either that or be fat. So what do you want, Felicia? I told Brandon though, I said, you don't ever just look in the mirror and you're just like, let me pull all this back. This is what I could freaking look like. But it's whatever. There's
It is
nothing
what
you
it
can
is.
do.
Nope.
So I'm just gonna wear the shorts, okay?
You should.
I'd say on the almost dropped something. My thighs, I do have some. I feel like some people wouldn't notice, but mine, like if I take my thigh and like pull it up, I'm like, yep. And like my waist and all that and stuff. But I know I have seen people though that you can tell they've lost a lot of weight because I don't think you notice unless you really look. And I'm like, wow, they
Right.
lost a lot of weight. Good for them.
hmm
Yeah,
If you lost weight, we're proud of you.
good job. I will have to say this. If you are bigger, I feel like your face, when I've lost weight, I feel like now, like, you get like almost loose skin on your face. And I'm like, oh, look at this. But whatever. It's better to have loose skin
hmm
than to be year before.
That's
And if
right.
you're year before, that's fine too. But I'm just saying, some people are mean.
No, it's
so I
not
feel
too
like
late. Better
it's never
days.
too late.
No, it's
I feel like some people would be like,
not too late.
oh, well,
To do everything you want to change.
anyways, I do, in my head, I have my outfit planned out. I
don't.
like I said, I don't have anything. I need to just get 2 things. And it's just literally, I just want a pair of jean shorts and a black tank top.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah. Because it'll match my shoes.
Look at that.
So that's what I want. So yes, we're very excited to go to Florida for our business trip. Cannot wait. Looking forward to that. Like I said, if you have anything about Yellowcard, go ahead and write that down in the comments.
Mhm.
And just don't forget to also head on over to Mic Cover.
That's
Use
right.
our code BigBuddy.
Big Buddy. Also, Magic Candle Company, 15%
That's
off
right.
if you so we don't forget. W Energy to get 10% off. And then, of course, our P.O. Box. But you can send to So We Don't Forget or Pointe Hope. Just let us know.
Let us know. Write it on the thing.
Doug and Karina did go to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and they print us out these stickers.
Oh, yeah, we do have those stickers.
We all have them black and we also... No, I can't find them.
Uh-oh.
They're in gray too, but I don't know where the gray ones went.
Oh, no.
Oh, wait.
Oh, and do head
That's
on over
not
to
it.
Pointe Hope. We did post a funny video. Our first video outside, so check that out. Pretty funny.
I don't know where it went. It's
Look at
somewhere
Harley.
out
She
here.
said, excuse you.
I'm looking for something. I moved a bunch of out of the way before we started this episode, so that's my bad.
Harley does not approve.
No, she don't. She doesn't approve a lot of the stuff I do, so it's okay. She'll survive.
That's what she does.
She's a jerk
So-
sometime, but I still love her.
I'll be honest with you. I'm not sure what exactly the next episode will either be the Disney songs.
Or it might be something else. Who knows?
It might be something about the trip. So
Yeah.
we're going to have to see as that goes along.
Let her rip.
let her rip. Like we said, June's a very busy month. Very excited though. Summer of George. So do something fun for yourself. We are so we don't forget. As always, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Till next time, I'm Felicia.
I'm Jeremy. This is Harley.
Toodles.
Toodle-doo.
Tower!